Women Through the Eras, a closer look into women's beauty standards from a modern feminist viewpoint. Today, we will be analyzing Venus of Willendorf from the Stone Age and fragments of a statue of Venus from the Roman period. While we may not know much about society during the Paleolithic period, the Venus of Willendorf has been assumed to be a representation of fertility and motherhood. The statue resembles a heavyweight nude woman with a dainty posture. The proportions are inaccurate, noting her slender arms and short legs in comparison to her stomach and torso. The figure was carved out of fine limestone with flint tools and was originally coated with the red chalk. And in the Paleolithic age, red was a symbol of life, death, and rebirth. Contrasting against the other Paleolithic figurines depicting women with far more slender proportions that exist, the Venus of Willendorf depicts a much curvier woman. In fact, the physique of the statue has brought up discussions in regards to attractiveness to modern-day individuals. The results are interesting and seem to portray the strict beauty standard of today's society, specifically one that is well acquainted with a popularized ideal standard for women. In a study by Allen and Barnaby Dixon, the Venus of Willendorf received a 0.14 rating on attractiveness, while a modern-day statue with a slim, smooth, and conventionally ideal physique received a 3.89. There is an understanding that the current trends on beauty have largely affected our perspective on what is considered beautiful. It may be that the Venus of Willendorf was truly a symbol of beauty during the Stone Age, as their society may have viewed these women as a survival of their communities. Moving on to the Roman Empire, we'll be looking at a fragment of a statue of Venus. We see a complete contrast in body shape in comparison to the previous Venus. And while only the torso is shown, there's an obvious ideal within its physique. The waist is slim with gentle hips, much like an hourglass figure, and there's a certain hypersexual femininity to the piece. So, Roman women were very much tied to generals within their societies, never allowed to participate in legislature. Usually their main societal roles stuck to marketing and being in the home as a mother and a spouse. There is also a change in the beauty standards for women. The physique that is used in the statue of Venus is frequently used in the Roman world to represent the goddess in her role as a genitrix or mother. The figure was considered the epitome of female beauty, and both imperial and private women were honored in portraits that depicted them in the guise of the goddess. Looking back into the previous topic on attractiveness within the Venus of Willendorf, the conventionally ideal statue that received the highest attractiveness rating closely resembles the one from the Roman Empire. The beauty standards of today have grouped together weight and beauty as one category, jeopardizing the minds of many young girls, especially on social media. In the article Why Fat is a Feminist Issue, written by Abigail Sagai, it was noted that women are held to higher standards of thinness and suffer greater penalties if they fall short. So really, when putting these two Venuses together, we see an obvious shift to the women's role and status that is deeply integrated with society's view on their appearance. The beauty standard that has been completely normalized within modern society through pop culture and media actively affects our perspectives. We see this within an issue of overweight women being seen as automatically unattractive without regard, while slim women are considered beautiful when physique should not be a determining factor.